So I'd like to call the meeting to order. There was an executive session at 6:30 p.m. this evening and to discuss a personnel matter. So welcome to the regular board meeting of the Board of School Directors of the School District of Springfield Township. And we will have the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, our reading of the mission statement, Mrs. Lipinski.
Sorry, I was late.
That's okay.
The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community.
Thank you. Roll call.
Mr. Bedard?
I'm here.
Mr. DeFranco?
Here.
Dr. Etlin?
Here.
Ms. Jordan?
Here.
Mr. Lapidus?
Here.
Mr. Needleman?
He's here. You're muted, Mike. He's on the phone.
Okay, he's here.
I think.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Here.
Ms. Lipinski?
Here.
Dr. Taratuski?
Here. Announcements. The board at its discretion may videotape all or any portion of public board meetings subject to the limitations set forth in policy 006.2, broadcasting of meetings. Board meetings will be broadcast on Friday afternoon following the board meeting. At this time, we will have public comments on agenda items. We will use the hand raise feature to share comment. If you do not wish to speak and you have a question, you can use the Q&A. We will not be answering questions from the chat. When you use the hand raise feature, we'll call on you. And if you could please share where you live in the township. So give a few minutes. Okay. I don't see any public comments at this time. So we'll move on to the agenda. Approval of minutes, February 2nd, 2021, interim meeting, board minutes M, and February 16th, 2021, regular meeting, board minutes N. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye. And I'm sorry I was late joining everybody. I was here before I could hear everybody. Just couldn't hear me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski?
Aye. Approval of treasurer's report G. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski?
Aye. Reports and information, high school report, Madison Dunlap.
Hi. So I'm here to talk about the involvement in student activities in all of the schools. Starting off with Enfield, last month they celebrated Black History Month and President's Day. They had multiple activities in classrooms and within grade levels. In honor of Black History Month, instead of their Did You Know facts on the daily announcements, they shared historical facts about historical Black leaders. First week in March, they celebrated Read Across America Week, and each week they had different dress-up themes to go along with their reading themes of the day, including sports and one of their favorites, Silly Day. Over Erdenheim, students also celebrated Black History Month, and they learned about achievements and by African American history. Some also submitted projects with their school that then they later presented at an assembly that was held virtually. Students of Voices of Excellence and high school students also went there to help, and they shared songs and they talked about stories. This month, Enfield and Erdenheim also did Read Across America, but they focused on Women's History Month. They have an advanced band, chorus concerts that were showcased virtually. Over at the middle school, they focused on leadership and they held elections for student officers and chose their candidates. They also chose homeroom representatives. Student council made purchases with their fundraiser money and purchased an all-weather library book drop, banners, and athletic sheds. And finally, at the high school, the Interact Club just finished collecting items such as chapstick, hand sanitizer, tissues, pens, and candy, and created care packages for Abington healthcare workers. And during the past week and a half, the high school had Spirit Week leading up to one of their favorite events. Although it looks slightly different this year, our students participated in the March Madness tournament that was held today and ran by student council. Students of all grades were given the opportunity to create teams and compete in brackets against each other while watching the games live stream from their classrooms. That concludes my student involvement and activities report of the month of March. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Madison. It's great to hear what's going on at school. There was actually a request to put the meeting agenda in the chat. I know that we did that the last board meeting. So if one of our technical support individuals, Mr. Oliver, Mr. Coughlin, could put that in the chat, we'd appreciate it. Okay, administrative report, Dr. Yannicone.
Thank you, Dr. Taratuski. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to begin my administrative report with some comments about the fact that we are now 1 year into the pandemic. As you know, just about 1 year ago, schools were ordered to close in order to support the health and safety of the community. Just 2 weeks later, we transitioned to a fully virtual program for all students in grades K through 12. We knew little of the virus that had caused the shutdown and certainly had no idea the challenges that lay ahead for our students, their families, our staff, and the community. Today, we are proud and grateful to everyone for the many ways in which we have come together to support our students through this once-in-a-century pandemic. It has not been easy, and there have been differences of opinion and debates over measures taken across the country. But here in Springfield Township, we have been united in striving to do our best to first maintain everyone's health and safety, and second, to continue to educate our students in support of their intellectual, social, and emotional growth. Among the many accomplishments of the past year, I'd like to highlight just a few. Over 3,800 Chromebooks have been distributed, exchanged, and repaired. 28 wireless hotspots have been added in the community to ensure access for all of our students. 39,316 meals have been delivered and or distributed to families. 415 staff have been vaccinated as of this weekend. The new Enfield School opened for students in the fall, and the high school construction project was completed, adding needed athletic fields, parking, storage, and classroom spaces. 4 central office administrators have been hired or changed roles, and 74 staff, including 30 teachers, have been hired, trained, and welcomed to our schools just in the last year. Our students, staff, and families have demonstrated perseverance, creativity, adaptability, and patience as we have worked through the changes to our educational programming. much is being published regarding the impact of hybrid and virtual education on our students. At next week's meeting of the Academic Affairs Committee, Dr. Johnston will present an overview of our analysis of the impact on our students. A full presentation of the overview will also be provided at our next board meeting on April 6th. Coincidentally, that's the day we expand access to 4 days of in-person instruction for all students. On a related note, our enrollment for April is up, and on this evening's agenda, you'll find a revision of the health and safety plan for April through June. The revision allows for hybrid instruction 4 days each week for students in grades K through 12, while maintaining a fully virtual option for those who choose it. Based upon parent surveys returned to date, following are the cohort numbers beginning in April. At the high school, 72% or 517 students will be attending in person, and 28% or 202 students will be virtual. At the middle school, 83% or 500 students will be in person, and 17% or 106 students will be virtual. At Erdenheim, 89% or 528 students will be in person, and 11% or 68 students will be virtual. And finally, at Enfield, 94% or 483 students will be in person, and 6% or 29 students will be virtual. We still have a few families at each of the buildings trying to make a good decision for themselves and their family, and we're trying to be flexible and give them the little extra time that they need. Our principals are aiming for 100% response by the end of this week. In order to support these numbers in person, and in keeping with current knowledge regarding effective mitigation measures in our schools, we've modified the health and safety plan to allow 3 to 6 feet of social distance between students in grades K through 8. We are maintaining 6 feet of social distance between high school students, between students and staff in K through 12, and between staff in all instances. We will also maintain 6 feet in the lunchrooms where students will be unmasked in order to eat, and that will be K through 12. The universal masking of students and staff will continue to be required through June, as will all current mitigation measures for sanitizing, hand washing, and ventilation. We are very excited to continue to safely expand access to in-person instruction after the spring break, while maintaining flexibility in a virtual option for families who prefer that for this year. I want to caution our families that we are not yet out of the pandemic, and while the governor has lifted travel restrictions and increased capacity indoors and outdoors, we must remain vigilant as a community to avoid a spike in cases. State, county, and township rates of transmission continue to decline, and we want it to stay that way. So we really encourage you and beseech you to continue to follow these measures so that we can keep the schools in person open through the end of the school year. And the next item I have on the agenda, also related to our expanding attendance, is Enfield Elementary traffic safety. As we have gradually increased the number of students attending daily at Enfield, we've begun to experience traffic safety concerns at arrival and dismissal times. Our administrative team at Enfield, Dr. Feely and Mr. Fleming, have been working with Springfield Township Police Chief Mike Pitko and Don Fantry at the MCIU to improve procedures around arrival and dismissal. In addition, Mr. Thorne, our facilities director, has been working with Mike Taylor, Township Manager, to review our options for enhancements at the Paper Mill Road and Montgomery Avenue intersection. With an eye towards the significant increase in daily attendance at Enfield after spring break, we will discuss options and plans at our property committee meeting next Thursday morning, March 25th. We are encouraging families to either send children to school on the bus or to carpool using appropriate safety measures. This will reduce traffic congestion around the school and make arrival and dismissal both safer and more pleasant for families. A few student highlights. I want to congratulate and wish good luck to the members of our high school swim teams who will be competing in the state championships this week. On the girls' side, Springfield will be represented in the medley relay and the 200 freestyle relay. The 100 butterfly, and the 100 freestyle. Our boys team will compete in the 200 medley relay, the 200 and 400 freestyle relays, and the 100 backstroke. So we're very well represented at states, and we wish them all the best of luck. And I also want to congratulate Hannah Shermer, a student of Mark Kobaz, who was awarded first place at the Wharton Esherick Museum's imprint competition this past weekend. Hannah created a relief print based on a place where she took dance lessons during her junior year in Prague. Her artwork was among that gifted to our board members in recognition of their service this past January. So some of you may recognize her imprints. And finally, our Spartan Spotlight for tonight is on our unified programs. The program, which is now in its third year in Springfield, is a premier example of inclusion and belonging in action. Joe Ferraro and Ali Proto are with us tonight. They will introduce the video and share a few highlights with you all. So Joe, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Y. I'm going to kick it right over to Ali. Ali's going to talk about our unified programs. I'll get this out of the way now. I just want to say thank you so much to Ali Proto, Nicole Schrage, Joanne Javelin, Elaine Kelly, all of our unified coaches, anyone that volunteers for our unified programs. Over the last 3 years, the unified programs have really become a part of our culture at the high school. And it's a testament to the coaches, it's a testament to the players, it's a testament to the community and everyone's ability to pitch in and to help out when needed. So I just want to say thank you.
Okay. So on behalf of everyone involved in unified programs, we would like to thank the board for allowing us to share our success. It is a joy to work in a community that recognizes inclusion as a core value and for a district of individuals and school buildings committed to supporting big ideas and initiatives. We have put together a few highlights to share with you. The first is a student-produced video filmed in 2019. This film was entered into the Special Olympics Spread the Word Inclusion Video Contest in 2020, and we won.
Inclusion. Noun. The idea that everyone should be able to use the same facilities, take part in the same activities, and enjoy the same experiences. Inclusion is to be welcoming and accepting of everyone. Life is so much more fun and full of happiness when everyone experiences trust and the feeling of being understood and a sense of belonging. Inclusion is to be considered, to be treated fairly, with equity, to have people you can rely on a sports team, in band, and most importantly, with our friends.
With our friends.
With our friends.
With our friends.
With our friends. Inclusion is unity, equality, helpfulness. We're all connected, together.
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 Through teamwork, we've created a community, one full of pride and diversity, and one worth celebrating. We are all part of one big team. We are a family.
We are a family.
We are a family.
We are a family. We are a family.
We are Springfield.
We are Springfield.
We are Spartans.
Our unified programs are now rounding out the third year of existence, and what started as a small seed of this is really cool, we can do this, and we can do it well, has now grown into a robust part of our community. We are now a Special Olympics Unified Champion School, which means we have demonstrated a commitment to inclusion by meeting 10 standards of excellence. SDHS was invited to apply after just 2 short years of involvement in unified programs and was one of the first programs in Pennsylvania to be selected for this honor. Please view the following testimonials about the meaning of unified programs to students at the high school.
Hi all, unified to me means being able to bring all our individual strengths and pull them together to work as a team. Unified's really a family to me. This will be my 3rd year on the team, and I'm super excited and look forward to running out on the track with all of my friends.
Hi, my name is Layla. I'm a 9th grader at Springfield Township High School. I participate in unified books because I like to be part of the team at school and meet new student ranks. All the ropes complete and against other group. Let's go, Max God.
Unified means to me something very special. It was a very enjoyable thing I got to do after school, so I wasn't just bored all afternoon. So I got to go on and exercise and have something to do after school. I progressed by doing these check-ins, and we check in and see how much of 7 exercises that you could do, and you would record your scores, and then next time you would try to beat them or get higher. I thought that was very fun because you could challenge yourself and push yourself past what you've done before and get stronger. Unified was really fun because I got to be with my friends and meet new people, and it was a really fun experience to do, and I'd probably definitely do it again. Something that I took away from Unified is staying active even though you're in quarantine. Like, you can still get out there, just be motivated, and eating fruits and vegetables daily. Staying hydrated, even though it's wintertime, you still have to be hydrated, and I found that very important.
I participated in unified sports. I also did track. Unified track. I also like running. It was also fun. I also did bocce. It was a fun new sport for me. This year I want to do track again.
Hi, Case. I love
Unified.
But
Hi, my name is Emma Cawley, and I'm a senior this year. I'm a part of the Unified Track team. I started when I was a sophomore, and I was so looking forward to it my junior year until we left school because of COVID. Unified programs means to me is coming together as one and helping out each other no matter the differences. In the Unified programs, every little accomplishment leads to a bigger success. I went into Unified Track not having any idea of what was going to happen or what we were going to do, and I left wanting the season never to end. In the future, I hope to continue to participate in Unified programs and possibly come back to SDHS to help out once in a while. At Springfield, I believe that we are more than a team, more than just people coming together after school to run. We are a family, and some of us have bonds like no other. At the end of the day, we are all the same no matter the differences and what comes in between us. Thank you.
So unified programs include our Unified PE course at SDHS, which is taught by Patty O'Neill, Unified Bocce and Fitness Heptathlon, which Fitness Heptathlon took place in, was a virtual option for bocce this year, Unified Track, and Unified Social Leadership Club. There are so many amazing memories and events to share, and capturing everything for you in a short few moments was no easy feat. So please enjoy some new and old pictures from our journey. Play unified, live unified.
We are Spartans, and we are freezing for a reason. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh. And then dip it in. Oh, man.
I'm from Springfield Township, and I'm freezing for a reason.
Again, I just want to say thank you to all of our unified coaches and anyone that's been involved in our unified programs. If you have the, hopefully in the future when we get unified track out there, if you have the ability to come to one of our unified track meets, please do so. It's a great time. It's one of the most fun days that I have all year long. So again, a huge shout out to our unified coaches and anyone that's helped out along the way. I just want to say thanks.
Thanks so much to Mr. Ferraro and Ali for all their hard work. And I appreciate you guys putting this together. I didn't authorize that photo of me coming out of that polar plunge. I'm happy it was there. I'm happy it was there. So thanks very much. And Dr. Taratuski, that concludes our report.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yannicka, and thanks, Mr. Ferraro, Ms. Proto, everybody else that has put all of that work together. I don't want to speak for the board, but it really is. This is the highlight of the month when we get to see pictures of our students in action and the programs that are happening in our schools. It's really why we sit on this board and why we do all the work that we do. So thank you so much. Yeah. Any other thoughts or comments or questions from any of the other board members? Okay. All right. Thank you again. All right. We'll move on to new business. Number 1, personnel. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: certificated personnel, support personnel, temporary personnel, and conference workshop attendance. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 2, health and safety plan. The Board of School Directors approves the health and safety plan for the school district of Springfield Township, revised to reflect the district's move to expand in-person access to 4 days a week as of April 5th, 2021. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Technical difficulties. Can you hear me?
Aye. You, Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
I love the silent anticipation, but I'm not going to do that. Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 3, revision of policy 202, eligibility of non-resident students. The Board of School Directors approves the reading of revisions to policy 202, eligibility of non-resident students, attachment L. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 4, tuition agreement. The Board of School Directors approves the tuition agreement between Yale School Philadelphia and the School District of Springfield Township for the 2020-2021 school year and one-to-one aid services beginning March 1st, 2021. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? I actually have a question. Is this for a particular student or for multiple students?
This is a single student.
Okay, all right. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Okay, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky.
Aye. Number 5, extension of seamless summer option. The Board of School Directors approves the extension of the seamless summer option for all families in the district to provide breakfast and lunch on hybrid virtual instruction days through the last day of school. Is there a motion
Motion.
and a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All right, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky.
Aye. Number 6, Board Doc Services. The Board of School Directors approves the agreement with Board Docs to provide school board meeting software for the period of July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 for an annual subscription fee of $10,500. Is there a motion
Motion.
and a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions?
I'm just curious, is this a renewal or are we replacing something?
This is something new. This will afford us a much greater ease in the ability to communicate with the public what's happening at our board meetings. It will also provide you all as board members a great deal of ease and access to documents. So it's a system that's commonly used across the county.
Mhm.
So it's something new for us.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky.
Aye. Number 7, Solicitor Services. The Board of School Directors approves the attached agreements for solicitor services with Fox Rothschild LLP for the period of July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022. Is there a motion
Motion.
and a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky.
Aye. Number 8, voluntary benefits. The Board of School Directors approves the proposal from Hillendale Associates for voluntary benefits to be offered to employees effective July 1, 2021. Is there a motion
Motion.
and a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Is there more information on what benefits this covers in terms of voluntary benefits as opposed to the required benefits that we offer?
Absolutely. I'm going to ask Ms. Kerr to answer that for you.
Thanks.
Sure. So we have a regular benefit package that is currently offered to employees. And we also currently offer voluntary benefits through AFLAC. That's been in place prior to me being here 10 years ago. So some of the benefits that are offered there, people can purchase additional life insurance on top of what we offer. and pay for employees. They could purchase an additional short-term disability policy. There's a critical care illness package, a hospitalization, and a cancer care package. So these are things, there is no cost to the district other than us completing the payroll deduction through their paychecks. It is completely on the employee to pay for the cost of the coverage.
Okay, thank you.
So we're just replacing basically the vendor who's offering those coverages to the employees starting July 1 with hopefully better rates and benefit packages.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
Any other comments or questions from the board? Okay. Ms. Michaels?
Mr. Bedard,
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco,
Aye.
Dr. Etlin,
Aye.
Ms. Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky.
Aye. At this time, we will take public comments on non-agenda items. We ask that you use the hand raise feature to share your comments. If you do not have a comment, but you have a question, you can put it in the Q&A and we'll have someone get back to you or offer or provide an answer to the question at some other time. So any questions or any comments on non-agenda items? Okay. I don't see any hands raised. Okay. Future meeting dates. There's an interim board meeting on Tuesday, April 6th, 2021 at 7 p.m., which will be a virtual meeting. A regular school board meeting Tuesday, April 20th, 2021 at 7 p.m., which is also a virtual meeting. And there are 2 board committee meetings. One, the Academic Affairs Committee will meet on March 22nd, 2021 at 5 p.m., a virtual meeting, and the Property Committee will meet Thursday, March 25th, 2021 at 8 a.m. That's also a virtual meeting. Okay. I want to thank everyone for attending this evening, for the presentations and all the information and updates from the district. Have a good evening.